1 to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The short hands. It's Yang. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
That people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
It's a seam wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going. There he goes! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Rushes on him. Fires deep on the run. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds his man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Line getting set on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his 1st today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake.
That's a really good...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Showing off the arm. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, better look out. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. What a disappointment. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got his man. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're facing a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
Always.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick step and go. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Rides to back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Going to sling it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they're not on the same page there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singletary. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense is back on the field. Unloads quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. At the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just a little off. Incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the toss. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Galladay. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Past the 40.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The inside handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Got the first down. Looking for more. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Darrisaw. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Galladay. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Timeout.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.